stadium, the big pirate ship in Tampa, Florida. It's the Connecticut Huskies and the USF Bulls. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe will be keeping an eye on things on the sideline. The Bulls ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. And here's the return. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. The Huskies offense will have the football first. There's a receiver who's going to draw some attention, Jesse, but really, he's just part of this whole offensive puzzle.
He hasn't been the most consistent guy when it comes to catching the ball for this offense this year, but he has had some big moments. He has had some big games as well. And, David, you know, from a roster standpoint, they're generally not going to overmatch or overwhelm anybody from the receiver spot, but this is a dude that can get it done.
I think that's the biggest point that you made. It's a guy that has the potential to make big plays. And if you're pointing to a guy, he is the one. Talking to coaches, like, they've seen flashes in big moments. They need to see it consistently, and it starts today.
Third down, and they'll need 2 on this initial drive of the game. Sets his feet. It's Boyd. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Bulls.
Oof, and after that pick six, not the start this quarterback wanted. You're going to have to be really good about having a short-term memory and just turn the page. There is tons of football here to be played. You made a big mistake on that last throw. Don't let it beat you for the rest of this football game. We've got a lot of ball left to play. We've got to keep going.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And here comes the Connecticut offense ready to go to work. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Ran to that daylight to pick up 6 to the 22. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Out wide right, it's Ford. He's down right there, short gain on the grab.
I love this defense's ability to fight off blocks and rally to the football. They do such a great job pursuing that wide receiver screen to only allow a minimal gain and no first down.
Turns into the pile. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down. UConn will have to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. On the return. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He's going to get loose. Touchdown, Bulls. The hidden yardage, the big plays, special teams coming through.
Hey, kick it to him at your own will, man, because that dude has a jetpack. He can absolutely fly. You see why they got him back deep, man. Catch it, let people kind of get an angle on him, and he just goes soof and takes off, erases angles. His speed back there as a punt returner, man, is it dangerous.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. UConn going back to work on offense. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first.
Loose in the middle. Running through contact. Ripped past midfield. Finally stopped at the 42, and that's the kind of chunk play that gets drives going.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas, right back on the football to try to keep this offense rolling.
Tackle behind the line, and he'll lose 1 on the play. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. On play action. Heaves it on the run. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
And the offense clearly saying, we want to take those deep shots. We want to be aggressive. And I think that's a good strategy because
pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. Remember, they took the last punt back for a touchdown. All the way back to the 15. And they'll stop him right there on the return.
Did you upload your...
So the USF Bulls offense will now get its first chance with the football. Luke Kromenhoek, the former Mississippi State player, came over through the portal in the offseason. He's been able to put together a solid resume. We're anxious to see what he can do in this one.
And they have got off to a great start. Coaches are so excited about their QB. Like, they're literally saying, we've got a chance against everybody we play. I know we're off the radar. We're not one of the Power 4 teams. But when you have a quarterback that can make everyone around you better, you can go beat some of the big boys. So far, Palmer, he's done an unbelievable job with this squad, like blending it together and really doing well.
Yeah, and they're being careful. They don't want to look too far ahead, but they know one spot is going to go to a non-Power 4 champion in this year's college football playoff, and they're obviously hoping it's them. If it is going to happen, it's going to be because of this guy. He's got to keep playing at a high level, though, each and every week, and I think that's the challenge. Very, very talented. The big question, can he stay consistent?
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. They'll have to push the ball down the field here on 3rd and long. Back to pass, it's Kromenhoek. Stepping to the right. Throwing on the run. He's got it. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
That's going to drive the defensive coordinator crazy because these guys take pride on their sub-defense packages. When you get into 3rd and long situations, that's when D coordinators love to get creative and throw all these exotic blitzes and pressure the quarterback. Nobody got even close to him that time. Way too much time to survey the field. And that was just way too easy for the offense to pick up that first.
Long way to go on 2nd down. Keeps it himself. Doing it himself again. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. You might get away with grabbing just about anything except the face mask. Got to keep those hands below the face mask. That's the end of the period, and USF is on top. They largely dominated this first quarter as indicated by the stats. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. The run inside. It's Isaac. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's give him 10 yards on the play, and it is enough for a first down. And the Bulls are moving quickly down the field. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. To throw, it's Kromenhoek. Out wide left, it's Parks. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. I think on that last completion, it was a good example of that.
Winning first down is such a big deal on defense, like getting them into more predictable situations, more passing situations. Nice job not giving up a lot of run after contact on that first down.
Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. After the second down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, wants to pass. Right side, it's Isaac. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker.
I know that was third down, and I know the quarterback's trying to be careful. You don't want to be too greedy, but he had guys open downfield. I think if he had been a little bit more patient and been a little bit more willing to let the play develop, I think he could have converted that with a throw vertically down the field. Instead, he got lazy, checked it down to his running back, and now they're setting up fourth down.
Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. The Bulls trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. All over him immediately. Timeout called by the Huskies. That's their second. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this 3rd down play. This offense has been stuck with the negative integers, -1, -1 on the last 2. Now it's... And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Bulls.
Man, this offense has started the season off so good. 1-0 a week ago, right? Now building on it again. Great job putting points on the board. It's still the first half, but this unit looks dialed in.
Here's the return from inside his 10. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. The Huskies offense out there and ready to go. And so far, this has been a most frustrating performance for this junior quarterback. They came into this one believing that they could make explosive plays in the passing game, but they haven't taken care of the football, and they haven't done much up top. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play called. They're right back at the line of scrimmage, going tempo.
Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a 1st down.
I just love this guy's instincts, right? When things aren't open right away, he never panics. He just understands the situation where he is on the field, and he's so confident in his own natural ability that he has the ability to run, go get the 1st down, keep this drive rolling.
Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on 1st down, setting up an easier 2nd down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on 2nd down.
And he's knocked down. They'll mark it at the 15. It's a 1st down in the red zone. The Huskies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Quick give. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Looking downfield, it's Boyd. He's got it and still on his feet. Takes it all the way down to the 4 after making the grab, and they're set up. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. And now a chance not only to cut into the lead, but play it just right, and maybe the other team doesn't even get a chance to answer. Touchdown, Huskies! Makes the grab right along the back of the end zone.
And that's exactly what the offense needed right there. A touchdown here, and I know it's taken a while. They hadn't had a lot of success up until that moment. Late in the 2nd quarter, they finally were able to punch one in the end zone, and that's going to give them some confidence now to take into the locker room here shortly at halftime, but they've got to play much better in the 2nd half.
He'll bring it out. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David is sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create and sometimes hard to stop. You have it, so Jesse, don't do anything stupid to create some momentum for the other side.
I think a lot of this comes down to your quarterback and whether or not he's making good decisions in this game. If yes, be aggressive. If not, let's just take the lead into halftime and get ready for the second.
The Bulls use their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Quarterback changing the play. Drops back on first down. Still looking. Gets rid of it. Left side, it's Mitchell. First catch of the season for this highly touted wide receiver. And, man, their fans have been hungry to see that. And the Bulls come to the line on the heels of that big pass play. Looking for a man. It's Croman Hope. Gonna let it fly. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see how they handle it. They're all over it. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. He couldn't quite get loose on that return, but he'd already made the play, and they've got it at the 35. And as we work our way toward halftime, timeout on the field. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Fresh set of downs going up top. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Got some room to run. 10. The pick six. He takes it in. Touchdown, Huskies.
And this is always the fine line as an offense, man. You want to be aggressive. You want to go get more points right before the half. But you can't be careless. You can't make mistakes. And, man, Palmer, that's a big mistake that goes all the way back the other direction.
And give the defense credit, too, because in that 2-minute situation, they're expecting pass. Everybody's got to be on guard. Everyone's got their eyes on the quarterback. He was able to jump the throw. Now he's taking it the distance. He's building the lead for his team. They've got so much momentum now heading into halftime.
Now back to your game at Raymond James Stadium. This offense just continues to find a way to make big plays. No death by 1,000 cuts today. They are consistently gaining chunks of yardage, and it's reflected there on the scoreboard. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside Raymond James Stadium.
UConn has it teed up to start this second half. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Holly, what did you find out coming out of halftime?
The Bulls head coach told me coming out of the locker room, he said this is exactly the type of game he was expecting. 2 solid defenses have made it very difficult to find points in the end zone today. The defenses have been terrific so far, really limiting what the other is able to do. Points are at a premium down here. Guys, you've got to believe that whoever makes the next mistake and has a turnover, that might be a significant change in this game. I'll keep you posted from the sidelines. Back to you.
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly. Stopped in his tracks. He got nothing. It'll be 2nd and 10.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Stuffed on back-to-back plays. He got nothing, and now they're looking at 3rd and long.
A really good play by this defense, seeing it, attacking it, going and getting it. Obviously, they're running the RPO. They weren't fooled. They played the run, came up, made a nice tackle, got the running back on the ground.
Now this offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 30. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. And he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44. The Bulls are rolling down the field. Keeps it on the ground. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on 1st down.
What a great play by the linebacker. You talk about filling a hole. Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit down, sir.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Pulls it. Now the pitch. Got 7 yards on the play. It's 3rd and 3.
Positive plays. That's all you're looking for here in the option game. Not everything is going to be a 70-yard touchdown run, obviously, but if you can pick up positive yardage like that, and the quarterback makes good decisions, pitching it out when no one's accounting for the pitch, man, you'll take that all day long. They don't get the 1st down, but why would you stop running option after a play like that?
Hits the hole. It's Isaac. Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Got him looking run. He wants to throw. Unloads it left. Got his man. Lots of running room. They make the tackle, but not before he finishes off this 3rd period with a big play. We've come to the end of the quarter, and USF is on top. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. They go back to work with a 1st down in the final period of this one. Looking for the edge. He'll toss it. Maybe some room here. They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it. The 7-yard line. And after that last play, there is a Husky who has yet to get up. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. He'll pitch it. Touchdown, South Florida. Excellent pass by the back on the option. And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the 4th. So it's an 80-yard drive, and he found his way to the end zone from the 7 to cap it. From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The UConn offense goes back to work. And this quarterback has had a rough game. And you can mark that clash as advantage defense. As corners made plays, really the whole secondary has, David.
They have, and this whole defense has. And this QB, man, he's been very ungood. Like, I don't know how else to say. Like, he just hasn't been the guy that he has the potential to be and hasn't put drives together. And this offense has just sputtered, and it's just one of those days they want to forget.
And what a great job by the defense here. First down, second down, 2 straight runs. They stuffed both. And that was a big key for them coming into this game. They want to set up third and long situations. And now those edge rushers can pin their ears back to get after the quarterback. They can mix up and disguise.
Breaks a tackle, and he might have room. The 30. That is exactly what you want to do with the football. He's got it all the way down to the 15-yard line. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Touchdown, UConn! You thought they were done. They're not. They're back, baby. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Let's go down to the sideline and Holly roll.
Here on the Bulls sideline, I can see a developing situation with their quarterback and the coaches. Their QB has struggled here today with the turnovers, and there's a lot of conversation. They're showing him those mistakes on the film, trying to get him to see what he's missing. They want to get some confidence built back up in this quarterback, but right now he's shaking his head like, I've got this, I've got this. We'll see if he really does here to take the field. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly.
I know exactly what I have to do here. Defensively, we got to get the stop. So we're playing run. We're selling out to run because we're thinking they're going to run the football, and we got 3 timeouts. Let's use them wisely. Let's use those timeouts, save as much clock as we can so our offense has some time on the clock to do some damage when they get the football back.
They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there. 3rd down and 1, and this is why they call it a gut check. Dropping back, it's Croman Hope. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
Honestly, 3rd and 1, I think you just run the ball there. You just trust in your own guys' ability to be more physical, win the line of scrimmage.
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense got it. They're on the run. Touchdown, Husky. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
Hey, man, I don't know what they talked about at the half, man, but this team is rolling, doing an unbelievable job getting the football, putting it in the end zone again. And how about the defense doing their job, Palmer? Momentum is crazy in college football, but here in the second half, they've come out and seized it.
Yeah, this has been a master class in complementary football. Offense doing their job, the defense getting off the field, giving it back to the offense, everything going their way. And you're right, in college football, we see momentum shifts all the time. All of the momentum, all of the good juju right now, clearly on their side.
First down here as we dive into the college football season, a week 1 clash that has been worth every minute of it so far. Gets it out to the 25-yard line, a gain of 3. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Kept it on the ground, now they'll throw. Out wide right, it's Stokes. Maybe a pickup of 2, and they'll stop him right there. And that takes us to the 2-minute timeout. Looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 28. Jukes his way for more. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down.
We all want to push the ball down the field, down the field, down the field. But when you can dump it off to your running back and still make 10-plus yards, man, it makes you look like a really good play caller.
And the Bulls have it with a 1st and 10. Finds a tight end. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle.
And this offense still has time, but a nice job. Let's get as many plays as we can. Get up to the line of scrimmage quick. Keep working the tight ends. Keep working the middle of the field, but we got to do it in a hurry.
Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. The Bulls kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Right back to the well. Enough to move the chains. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game.
And when your offensive line can plow holes like that and you can get over 10 yards a carry, like, we don't need to complicate this. Like, this is a very simple form. Be more physical. Hand the football off. That's a great job in back-to-back plays for this offense.
Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Timeout called by the Huskies. That's their second. And they'll still have 1 timeout left at their disposal. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Gets the back moving. To the air. It's Croman Hope. Gets it to the back. Oh, he's got some space. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Wanting to stop the clock on defense, they used their 3rd and final timeout. And now they are powerless to stop the clock with a timeout. And the Bulls come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. They'll run it on the counter. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
And I think offense is showing they are willing to run the football, even if they don't get big gains. Just those body blows that can sometimes wear out a defense and keep the balance on offense so I can be explosive.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Sends it back in motion. Takes the easy completion. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. They'll snap it for the 10th time on this drive, but they need a chunk on 3rd and long. They'll try it over the left side. He did everything he could to find enough running room, but he'll be stopped about 3 yards short of the 1st down marker. It's 4th down. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Absolute shank. Missed it. After the miss here in the 4th quarter, still deadlocked. Wants to throw on 1st. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. Timeout is called with just a single second left. And the Huskies with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Going to the running game. And look, this guy has some serious moves, and he tried all of them and still didn't get loose. All right, guys, so here we go in overtime, and just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possession starting on the opponent's 25.
And you want to play defense first because you want to know what you need. That's a key philosophical approach for most teams when it comes to overtime, David.
Yeah, and remember the rule change a couple years ago, too, in the second overtime and 2-point conversion. So all this stuff is situational type football that you better have worked on throughout these weeks of the season.
So here comes our first play of overtime. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over it.
That quarterback putting his face in the fan, I love it. Coming up quickly, making a tackle in space.
Quarterback keep. They finally make the stop, but the big run is plenty to move those sticks for the first down.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy first down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in, and they've got to start playing better when it comes to assignment football.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. Selling the fake. Rushes on. He's sacked. This defense all over him.
And that was a big objective for this defense coming into the game. Talking to coaches, we want to keep him in the pocket. We don't want him to use his wheels. He's fast. He's elusive, can make big plays. Nice job by the defense keeping him in the pocket and getting the sack.
From the gun. He's not going to get there, and it's going to bring up a fourth down decision. They'll try to strike first with a field goal in overtime. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead. Down by a field goal and a touchdown will win it. Let's see what they've got on first down. Fullback's got it. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line.
Well, it was a nice play there, handing it off to the fullback, and the defense is lucky. That strong safety came downhill. He made that tackle. If he doesn't make it, who knows, guys? I mean, that might have been a touchdown.
The Bulls in a good spot here with second and short. Trying to run, it's Parks. Hit and drop behind the line, he'll lose a yard.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience. He bounced that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
Let's see what they have on third down as they want to make sure they keep this in makeable field goal range. Looking downfield, it's Croman Hope. Out wide left, it's Stokes. Picks up enough to get them first and 10 from the 11. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on third and short.
And the Bulls will have it first and 10. Give to the fullback. He is snowed under, nowhere to go, and it'll be second and long. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Run it with the fullback. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. Training staff checking out this junior defensive tackle. We hope this is not serious, and he gets back in the fray shortly. They've got a little work in front of them here on third down if they want to keep this drive alive and try to win it with a touchdown. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He's in! A game-winning touchdown in overtime!
Well, I love the decision-making by the quarterback, going to his go-to receiver in that situation of the game. But defense, come on. You got to know that's the guy the QB's looking for.
What a thriller. What a confidence builder to be able to come up with a win like that in overtime.
This team has to love their ability to come up with big plays in big moments. How about in overtime, the individual efforts we saw, this team playing as a unit, doing enough and doing everything that was needed to get the W.
It's such an exciting game, up and down, back and forth. It's heartbreaking if you lose, but when you come through with these games late in the ball game, it gives you confidence throughout the season to continue to build on it. What a great win.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis.